Welcome back, everybody. Just like the previous 4 videos, I start out by saying, well, it rained last night. Luckily, we only got 1/4 of an inch last night. The scale is in the shop. Let's go unbox it and let's start putting it together. And that's what's happening on Ranching Sodak. Well, it wouldn't be a video without where everybody's on board. This is a cantaloupe now, or a muskmelon, and you can start to see it. Might be a honeydew. There she be, boys. It's a little cantaloupe or something. I don't know if you're supposed to rotate them or not. I have been. It's about 6 o'clock at night. I'm starting to do this. It's been so beastly hot and humid. I fenced till about, a little bit after dinner today, another pasture, but I was just mowing the yard this afternoon. I don't know what to do. Can't hay. Let's get this thing out of here and see what we come up with. American measurements or Prime USA scales. If you Google either one, it'll come up. This is their... I'll find out which one it is here. Well, here's what I found. Not sure what's going on yet, but this is the instructions. I think it's all just self-explanatory. But this was the 60/40 heavy duty Green Titan 40 heavy duty 10K. We can put a concrete anchor in here. These feet are gonna go on, screw into here. We're gonna want them pretty low is the deal. And then I'm not sure what this is yet. I'm gonna have to do a little investigating to find out what this is. All right, I'm gonna dig in here a little bit more and see if I can't make sense of some of this stuff. So apparently this is just that's another load cell, like an extra one. I almost think I have an extra set of cords too, because there's only one port coming out of each 4 plugs in the back, but that one's different. So charger. This one's Bluetooth, so they have an app you get on your phone or your computer, and then this thing will link wirelessly to, I guess, the app. So if you want to record the weights in a different form. So then these legs here, I got the nuts down pretty low. They just thread in. These things just screw down, and we can adjust our height if we need to, but I kind of want to keep them as low as possible. It's interesting how you can bolt that. How the heck do you bolt that down to the floor, and then you can't turn it though? So that's interesting. Am I thinking of that right? Maybe we'll just get the one outside bolt on each outside. Maybe just one is all we need, because this is welded to there, so you can't like bolt these down and then put this on later. So I guess it just kind of dawned on me what we'll do is these holes measure exactly right to go bolt to the bottom of the arrow quip. What we'll do, bring her in here, bolt it to the bottom of the arrow quip, set it into place, get it adjusted, and then we can just go ahead and mark on the floor, either here or here. One would really be good enough if you just did one on the straightaway, because out here, it could still turn, you know, how much movement's gonna really be there. I guess what I'm saying is we can mark on the concrete, set it down where we want it, mark on the concrete, and then lift this chute up, back it out, drill the concrete, put the anchors in there, which will be just little studs sticking out, and then we'll bring it back in and set it down on those studs. It sounds just that simple. I'm sure it'll go just like that too. Couldn't find my drill, so I had to go get Jim's, but I did find these anchors in a bit. We might have to cut some of these off, depending on, I guess, how deep we go. Doesn't need to be much out of the concrete, I guess. But these are 3/8. The holes are a little bit bigger. Now we need to go find 4 8-bolts that fit here. Measures 5/8 diameter, but 1/2 inch will work. They need to be short. Need to find some washers for them too. Well, you guys see me welding all the time with these bolts. I got all these bolts at a farm sale one time for not much money, but no nuts. Actually, these are exactly what we need. 5/8 by like 1 inch, but no nuts. Kind of what we want, but kind of doesn't do us any good. I thought I bought some nuts at one time, but I think they must still be in Kari's purse. So let's go over to Jim's and see if we can't muster them up. They're a goofy size, so see if we can get lucky. That's the ticket. That is the money dip. We have 8 of them. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. It's all of them. Gracias, amigo. So these are odd size then, right? What do we got here? 7/8. Okay. So these are odd size then, right? Because they're... I think Jinxie needs a little shot. It looks like she needs some water after the... I'd put 2 gallons of antifreeze in straight, and I didn't add any water, so we'll fill her up with the rest in water. Sometimes it takes a while to work the air bubbles out of it, you know, when you open up a coolant system, but we've ran it just in a short half hour, I suppose, since we've changed the water pump. Anyways, all the vitals should be good. Well, it's been about an hour or more. I've had a couple phone calls, and it took me a while to find some tools and the right stuff, which I think we have it all. We're ready to rip. Sassy Pants is coming out, cooling off. It's getting to be kind of nice out here. Over here, honey, come hither. Oh, she's coming over here. Good, good. All right, let's move this out of the way. Hook onto that bad boy and put her in there. Look at all this goodness. That's not supposed to be in there. How in the frickin' heck did that get full of rain in there? Oh, did I leave my door open one night? This is getting to be too much. This thing's getting sticky too. Help me! Yeah, you gotta be in there.
Does it have anything electronics in there?
No, it's just a little thingy. Boy, it's nice and hot. This is working great.
Too bad you had to learn.
You're my special lady.
It's quite a lot of water in that. You did see how it was swinging all over, right?
I think he put the bolt in the bottom, and then we lift it up and put the nut or the washer on and the nut. Stuff the bolt up from the bottom, and let's lift it up. It'll only fit one way. I'm doing the back one, I guess. Could have done one of them each, but I got mine. I wouldn't lay underneath there. Did both of yours work? I'll just repeat this up in the front. Now if I do the, which what I call the back, and you did what you call the front, it would hold it, wouldn't it? All right, so I got them bolted on. Jeff's here to pick up his timeless fence post, and he's helping me get her set back down. Trying to get her jacked over. This telehandler, I can adjust the boom, but if it's up in the air, it beeps at you like you're gonna kill somebody and tip it over, so. We'll see how close this is. Well, we're gonna have to lift it up to concrete anchor them things back down, but it's fine. I probably want to back it away so I don't settle onto it. I'll have to bring you back in the morning or whatever, and we'll work on that scale some more. But we got an order of timeless posts, and this is one of my neighbors that he's trying them. I've had a couple guys use them. Like I've said, it takes a few years for people to catch on. They're not for everybody, but I sure like them. Jeff's like me. He's looking to do less fence maintenance too, so this will solve that problem. But I'll pick you up in the morning, get these loaded. We got concrete bolt anchors just like this, 3/8. I tightened these pads up till they quit turning, and then got the hole out front. We'll just drill a hole and put a bolt in. I thought I was going to show you how easy it was to drill in the concrete, but I hit a rock the very first spot. So if you can, take yourself a punch and try to break them rocks up. These things, you drive them in, you know, and then you pull them back up, they lock. Get your nut just a little bit above the bolt. That's it. We'll probably cut these off with a grinder so they don't catch us. You don't need to tell everybody how dumb I am here, do you? I might have hit it one too many times, so the threads are a little boogered up. It's working now, it's past its little burr. We are back out here. I got a scale head in the mail the other day. That works. Everything was fine. They had her shipped up, strapped up, and bubble wrapped down good. We're kind of debating on where to put the scale head. We've got two options. We can put the scale head here, and then it's up towards the front of the head. Like you catch the calf, you look up, okay, I see the weight. We have option to put it in the middle. We could put it back there. We're both kind of leaning towards putting it up towards the front. And then to protect the hookups, and I guess I don't know if it's possible, but maybe something to think about for Prime USA scale is to maybe not have these come out the ends, but to have them come out the sides, because if it came out the side, it could be protected by part of the chute. Right here, it's kind of a danger zone for someone to step on this, and this is just plastic to plastic threads. As these came with it, they are extra because we were able to bolt right to the chute, but I'm gonna weld on a little flat plate to here that'll bridge this gap, and then I'm just gonna screw these down to the concrete, and that's gonna be my protector for nobody to step on and wreck that cord. Then we'll run this cord, we'll tuck it around here, and then we'll run it up behind the hoses and then zip tie it and get it up to the top. Let's go weld something on here and then we'll anchor these down. So here's how I made my little protectors like you saw, and then you got to keep it so it doesn't touch the cell itself, so we keep it about an 1/8 of an inch away, and then I shimmed it up with some washers, and then we're going to be able to curve this wire around in here and then go underneath the load cell, come out right here, then we'll zip tie it to this, go up and then zip tie behind here, and then get it tucked up to the head itself. We'll probably cut these off with the grinder then too. They don't need to be sticking up this far. And I didn't go very deep because we're just basically holding this piece of tin down, you know. But this is gonna make a nice protector for the, unlikely that something's gonna hit that now. But like I said, you gotta leave gap along your load cell. We were able to run it up with these hoses, tuck it in behind there, and then we'll zip tie it to the hose at the bottom and then up at the top, and then we can just coil the excess up here by the scale head. That'll be the plan. And I was able to go on top of this beam here. It came up there and it's hidden behind this. This is where the old stopper bar used to go, but it coils around there loose and then comes up loose. None of that moves, so we should be good to go. She turned out good. We got our little protectors bolted down so you can't kick them. We zip tied it up. Got her. This is a heavy braided cable, so that's good. Got the old monitor on there, and then the excess is coiled up there. Steve-O was able to run these behind the hose. Get on, Sassy Pants. Let's see what you weigh.
Oh, look at that.
Here, come weigh me. I'll get on.
Thought I wouldn't take it if you didn't.
Pretty gant.
Oh, he's a slender fella.
Pretty gant.
Not so much. He's cute though.
All right, we'll put some calves on here tomorrow. Now it's 240 or 220.
That's 2 exactly.
Look at this little guy coming.
We had one 405 pound. This little fella.
170.
Oh.